Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign of Cancer. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button, so I'm gonna cut the deck and we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Cancer. Now Cancer, bottom of the deck, we got the 5 of Swords. So we coming in with the BS off top, right? The 5 of Swords can speak of somebody being in an abusive relationship. Again, with the abuse, it can be mental, it can be physical, it can be financial, it can be emotional. You know what I mean? Either way it goes, it seems as if you're dealing with somebody who is very cutthroat, very cold-hearted. Like somebody who does not care how anybody else feels in the situation, how they make out, as long as they able to come out on top. Old Ricky Bobby ass, well, you know, if you ain't first, you're last type. Yeah, one of them. Okay, so we gonna see, Cancer, what we got going on. And it went in the reverse. I don't even want to flip it up. Sun card in the reverse. First card out, Cancer. So the Sun card in the reverse speaks of somebody feeling triggered. Somebody don't want something to come out, something to be more so put on the forefront. Somebody is not happy at all right now, feeling actually quite insecure, like some type of childhood wounds has been triggered for an individual. We got a King of Cups. Hey, Spirit said overly emotional is King of Cups. So we got a King of Cups. Okay, I ain't gonna do too much on the King of Cups just yet. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. So it's something about this King of Cups being in his emotions about what he was invested in. This 7 of Pentacles speaks of, you know, somebody viewing a situation for the bigger picture. You know, I'm hearing something about, you know, somebody thinking as how long they can keep something up. Like, can I commit to this? You know what I mean? Doing this. It's something about the rewards that's being received for the work that's being done. Like, this King of Cups is feeling like, yes, something, you know what I mean? It has the potential to go somewhere, but is it gonna go, you know what I mean? Somewhere, like, shit. And something about the time that it's taking. Okay. You got a King of Pentacles. Okay. So this speaks of, like, when it comes to this investment, somebody was expecting this to pay off and they would be in this King of Pentacles position. It's something about them mastering a skill or something like that. This also speaks of, like, apprenticeship, intern, 2 people working together. Okay, yeah. So you have a lover's dynamic. So this may be somebody, oh, damn. Okay, a lover dynamic that ended due to some type of new project with somebody collaborating with somebody else, but we ain't gonna get too far ahead of ourselves, Cancer. Yeah, somebody is really viewing a situation like they thought that something was going to pay off. They had high hopes for it, but you know, it's given questionable right now. Given quite questionable. What is the Sun card in the reverse for Cancer? You got 10 of Cups. Okay. So somebody is feeling insecure when it comes to their dreams being met, this harmonious energy, in this King of Cups. Again, viewing the investments. What is the insecurity about? What is the trigger? My bad, John. Okay. Okay. It's something about, you know, justice being served, the truth of a situation. So somebody is deciding to no longer view a situation with rose-colored glasses on. It's like the results, you know what I mean? Because with this 8 of Swords, it's given that whoever, you or somebody else feels isolated. You or somebody else feels like you're trapped in something. It has something to do with your mind, you know, when it comes to, again, this King of Pentacles. So it's even making me feel like this King of Cups is somebody who's not really emotional. They might present themselves like they have some type of emotions, but it's really dishonesty, it's distorted energy. They really desire to be this King of Pentacles, you know. They can pretend to give the love as long as they'll get the stability, is what I'm getting. Because you have a Knight of Wands here. This speaks of somebody being real promiscuous. Somebody was a whore, unbeknownst to the person that they, you know what I mean, was in some type of harmonious relationship or something like that. And even if you didn't have the proof or the facts that somebody was actually running around in this promiscuous energy, you felt it. You felt it. Star card, 6 of Swords. You was waiting on something to be highlighted so that you can move away from it, type anything. Yeah, it's something about this lover, though, this person that you was paired up with, or somebody gets a lot of attention. They get a lot of attention. A lot of hoot cows is what I'm getting. Yeah. So when it comes to this 10 of Cups, it's given that you're deciding to choose calmer waters, which is justice for you, because you were unaware of who this person really was. It's even giving some type of prostitute, whore energy, incubus, succubus, male. Hey, baby, look, Prince Charming. That's what I'm saying. It's something about you following your heart, and that's justice. Because this charming energy had you in some type of mental entrapment, baby. They had you stuck. You was isolated. Maybe you was even in the house. You was taking care of home, so you really didn't even know what type of like who this person was, like on a street level, a outside level, outside the house, work level, you know what I mean? Because shit, people be having shit going on at work and all the rest of that too. Like somebody was real charming unbeknownst to you. And Death card in the reverse, they wasn't trying to give that up. They weren't trying to give that up. They weren't trying to close that out. Somebody was actually quite cool with it. They felt like that's where they got their rank from. That'll let you know again with them insecurities in the reverse, the first card that came out. Because they feel like if they don't be in this charm, then people ain't even going to like them. Or something like that. Like, is they going to fuck with me type energy. You know? I wonder what it is going to... Okay. Anyway. What's going on with this? Yeah, somebody was satisfied with their routine. 9 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. They were satisfied with this routine. They were satisfied with this attention that they was receiving from a lover or different lovers. I don't... You know... This might even be a same-sex relationship. You know what I mean? Like masculine and masculine or something like that. Because it's two masculines. Unless it's a feminine energy who's standing in her masculine energy. You know, honestly, I really don't mind either way. You put yourself where you fit. Because rather it's a regular relationship. And not to even say regular shit. A masculine and a feminine relationship. Both of them still gonna show up in opposite sexes type energy. Meaning, if Burley out here being Burley, she gonna show up like the dude. And if the masculine is being more understanding, he's gonna show up in the divine feminine energy. So you flip or switch them roles. But again, it's 2 men up here. A King of Cups that was invested in the King of Pentacles when it came to some type of relationship dynamic. And this King of Pentacles was solely invested in only being the King of Pentacles. And again, if you a feminine energy, you might not even be some baby. Shit, got me. You know what I mean? Hey, but they were satisfied with being in this promiscuous energy, this runaround energy. That was their dream come true. To receive attention, like to be like that person. Somebody wanted to be gloated over, be admired, you know what I mean? Wanted to come out and motherfuckers start fainting. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Yeah. But they was loyal to this routine. Like I said, you know, they was true to this. True to it, baby. And it's making me feel like that's why you felt like you had no other choice but to walk away. It was like, you know, either let it be or be disappointed forever. What they say, speak now and forever hold your peace type situation. Yeah. 3 of Wands. You know, you decided to leave it behind because you could already see where the situation was going to go. You could already see that this person was on some bullshit, this charming energy. Just everything I just said to you, they wasn't going to give it up. What's going on? Ace of Wands. So you decided to follow your heart, start a new project in order to get your victory. Again, it's something about you not giving up when it came to your goals being met, your satisfactions. You actually being loyal to yourself is what you started doing. You saying that nobody else knew what to do with your loyalty. Boom. Empress energy. And what is this? Baby. Hey, you see? He fought to turn around, Cancer. A fake ass emperor. I'll take him in the upright, but I'm going to call him as such because we still got the Page of Cups in the reverse, which came out with him. Off top, trying to hold on to this collaboration, this celebration, a third party, you and a third party, whatever it is they trying to do, baby, it ain't working. That shit didn't end. You started a new project, got your victory as being this Empress, reaching your goals, feeling completely satisfied with the routine that you have. You booming. Hey, and with this Page of Cups in the reverse is given that you're not communicating with this Emperor who is stuck in this whore-like mentality. Again, if it's Miss Burley, then as such. But either way it goes, yeah, no. You ain't even giving no communication. No access, no nothing like that. And he got the stank face. So what's going on with this 3? Okay. Yeah. You could already see that somebody was thinking immaturely. And something again about the action that they was taking. Somebody was being very deceitful, very dishonest, this trickster energy. You just didn't have time to sit around and try to figure it the fuck out either, Cancer. I'll do you one better and tell you, after a while, shit, you began to not even give a damn about trying to figure out. You already know that hurt your feelings, and then shit, Cancer, your governing planet is the moon. The moon moves every 2 to 3 days. They been ahead, your heartbroken one day, you woke up, goddamn it, the next day, like, fuck all this. Look, them, the house, hey, baby, look, Ace of Cups, you hear me? This person was being real immature when it came to the new beginning that they want, and this came out in the reverse. I went ahead and put it on up in the upright. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it back in the deck is what we're going to do. Either way it go, judgment was called on the new beginning that this person thought that they was finna manifest on your back. You know, judgment, divine intervention. Had a praying grandmother, praying mother, praying grandfather, bishop. Hey. It's a, they don't know about where you come from. It's what it is. Somebody like they played their motherfucker stuff is what it is. You know, they submitted to being a regular. That's what I'm saying. And they was thinking real immaturely when they thought they was going to start a new project with you and get this victory. Is what it is. They still feeling like they going to figure out a way to come towards you. I promise you. They feel like they already done got away with, you know, what they done did. Now they finna come towards you again and try to get them a victory. Because they want to celebrate with you since you this Empress energy. Not to mention, again, like I said, it's something about you not communicating. Even if you went cold on an emotional level. Look, last ditch efforts, baby. They want this Empress. They trying to rush in. Have you make a decision or something like that? Somebody might even try to come toward another person with a proposal. Might be an actual marriage, to move, business. It's something. Somebody want to bind another person to them. Ace of Cups. Look, get this new beginning since you ain't saying nothing. They want you to say too much. Get that cup overflowing, baby. You know? Yeah. Look. Ace of Swords, King of Wands. They're trying to get some type of mental clarity. Again. Because they in denial when it comes to this new beginning that you got. You know? And not to mention, they a visionary all in themselves. So, see, they can see that they going to have this victory. They'll see it no other way. Remember that 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. They'll see it no other way. Look, 9 of Wands. But they paranoid at the same time. They got to take some type of quick actions because they real burdening with this 4 of Swords. You know, they going to have to retreat. They going to have to step back. Somebody going to have to lay it down. Lay it down. You hoes lay it down. Oh, okay. They contemplating. 8 of Wands sideways, ain't really busting no moves. Somebody doing this behind the scene. They plotting behind the scene, taking actions behind the scene is what they doing. And thinking about it. See what's going on out in the open. Look, 5 of Wands Hermit. This is some type of isolated conflict is what it is. Somebody taking some type of actions in order to get you to be in a conflicted space. I'll do you one better and tell you that even trying to get you to compete with them or something like that. Like somebody want to test your knowledge, test your beliefs, test your faith, see if you really believe in yourself the way you do. And again, there's a common case to fuck around and find out, because you got the Ace of Swords. They got mental clarity that they got new conflict, because baby, it ain't just you. You walking with the divine. Your intuition is guiding you. You ain't by yourself at all. You got your people with you, your ancestors, like 1 million of them. They don't know who the fuck you are. Again, Cancer, don't know where you come from. That was unpredicted. Yet, this was a fated event. You had to get this person to fuck from around you, but they also had to do whatever it was that needed to be done so that you able to awaken to who you are and realize that you don't need them or no fucking body else like them. Period. Not for your 10 of Cups. Baby, you a 10 of Cups all in yourself. You the 10 of Pentacles all in yourself. You this Ace of Cups all in you. You on none of it. None of it. To hell with what you bring to the table. Again, you the table, the chairs, all of it. You even got some little special pack. You came with extra screws, with some glue to make sure once you screw it, you could glue it. Extra reinforcement. Fuck what we talking about. It's something about you doing some soul searching, though. You going internal, seeking divine guidance. You just want the truth of a situation. Yes, you are water. Yes, you deal with emotion. But, baby, you learning to remove the emotion to deal with straight facts. Because a motherfucker will never play on your heart again. Guarantee you that. All right, Cancer. That was your read, baby.